close enough. I have one dead LiPo, and it's just the one cell which seems to have broken. And of course the proper way of disposing dead LiPos is having a battery killer. Plugging it in, waiting until it dies, and then you recycle it. However, I live in an apartment building, so I do have to actually store a lot of LiPos indoors, and it would be nice to have a LiPo Safe. So one of the main recommended options is to have an Ammobox, take the seal out, and there you go. Basically allowing it to vent through the kind of wanted places instead of unwanted places. They also recommend using drywall inside it, maybe, because that doesn't burn. However, we also have this drywall which is used behind the wall and a sauna stove. That's a lot thinner. Now, then if it's a thinner material, it's easier to actually surround the box. What we're going to be doing today is a small 30 caliber Ammobox, basically lined through with that material. I can provide the link for that if you're living in Finland. So what I want to do as well, not just build the box, but later on, since we do have that one dead LiPo, and asking around, there's actually quite many with the FPV community, we'll put a couple of LiPos in it with the version that I'm building. So then I'll be actually able to test how hot does that small 30 cal Ammobox go. I do have a 50 cal version, so maybe it's a bit comparable for those, but we'll be able to test out if having the drywall inside of the box makes any difference whatsoever, especially in the hotness of the outside of the box. But hey, let's get to building. So we have some basic tools, saws, drywall, whatnot, and let's make ourselves a LiPo box. Basic materials. So this is the kind of drywall what I was talking about. I've already made 2 boxes out of it, but I don't know how well it works. It looks like it's Simbrit brand for the sauna. So there you go. And we'll need to cut it. So we have a cheap saw. We'll make a few holes into the box. And we actually have some fireproof lining that we're able to use as well. So we're going to be putting that to hold the drywall in place, and then make a couple of holes on top of this. So let's get to it. Okay, we have the bottom plate. I mean, it's close enough. I'm not really trying to make it perfect. The one thing I did forget to mention is that we have this kind of fiber available. Basically, it's meant for your fireplace's doors to be fireproof and stopped. Since we do have it, what we'll also do is we'll take a small piece and we'll put it underneath that. It will raise up the bottom a bit. I'm hoping what it does, it makes most of the heat actually come up and not to the bottom. So if it's sitting on wood like it's here, then what it will do is it might put a little less heat to the wood. But yeah, we'll not know until we've tested it out. Okay, that didn't take too long, so we now have a floor and 4 walls in it, which we'll use then this kind of thermal mass paste to glue into one piece. So I'm not too worried about having, cracks and holes. We'll fill those up. That will be fine. And then we also have this kind of lid plate on it. A bit small, but I mean, we would have anyway drilled holes through it, so I mean, at the end of the day, that's fine. Idea is just that the lid doesn't get all of the heat. Okay, now that's fully completed. It has 1, 2, 3 holes in it, without actually holes into the drywall, so I don't want the flames to come directly out. I want them actually to hit the drywall first, find their path, and then come out. But now it's time to let it dry. It will sit there for 24 hours at least. Hopefully it's dry after that, and then in the second part of this video will most likely be then finding more than one LiPo to put into it, and then see how it actually holds up.